Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of He Said, He Said. Not really sure where my partner Jade is tonight. She seems to be not here, as you see. I did speak with her earlier today, and everything was a go, but I haven't talked to her since a little bit before we did Rat GTV today, so not really sure what's going to happen today. Probably just going to reschedule the show unless Jade shows up out of nowhere at the last second here and pops in. We were supposed to be reviewing the movies this week. The Conjuring. I had never seen it before, so I had reviewed that for horror movies. You guys got us doing horror movies. And I gave Jade the movie The Exorcist, which she was going to review. Maybe the devil got her. Then we got Harrison Ford. I gave her The Fugitive, one of my favorite Harrison Ford movies, honestly. Tommy Lee Jones is great in this. I don't care. And then the last movie that I had to review is Sex and the City. So with Jade not being here, we'll just do this review next week. Hopefully everything's okay with Jade. I'm sure she's all right. Maybe she's just sleeping or, but we will figure it out. In the meantime, I do apologize for that, for us not being able to do the show tonight. I don't know. I'm here for a little bit. You guys want to talk about anything? What movie should we do next time? What's your all-time favorite movies, folks? I don't know. Who is your favorite actor of all time? Is it this guy? Is it Clanny? Clanny's my favorite. Sex and the City, the horror. That was the true horror movie that I had to watch this week. Yeah, man. Nate, we were even talking about you. We've missed you. Rank the Harry Potter films for you. I cannot rank the Harry Potter films for you because last week was the week that I watched the first Harry Potter movie, and that's the first time I've ever actually seen it. So, yeah. Also, hello, I'm back. Undead. Wait, Uncle Dad No More. Uncle Dad No More. I don't know why I read that as undead. Glad to see you back. Favorite movie is easy. Fistful of Dollars. Favorite actor, though? That's tough. So, Fistful of Dollars. Wow, that's an interesting one, Greg. I don't know what it... because my favorite movie, it changes all the time. Shawshank's always right up there just because cinematography, the acting, the soundtrack, just everything. The story is so great. The adaptation from the novellas, so good. Fistful of Dollars is a really good movie, too. My thumbed post, LOL. Wait, what? So Ron's here. Ron, I've got your chips that you dropped off for me today, though. Big thanks to you. These are vegan for people that keep asking me. Yes, Doritos has a few vegan flavors. Only one in Canada, and that's a sweet chili heat, which I absolutely love. I am that guy. So, yeah, what other movies, though, for you guys? Hi, how are you? I always think The Last Samurai always pops in my head for one of the greatest movies that I've ever seen, one that I always put on my list. I know not everybody is a great or a big fan of Tom Cruise. I like Tom Cruise as an actor for the most part. And I think The Last Samurai, that's some of the best acting I've seen him do. And it's just such an epic, epic movie. And you hear me talk a lot about cinematography, and this has got some of the most beautiful cinematography you'll ever see. If you've never seen the movie The Last Samurai, I highly, highly recommend it. It is just a testament to great acting and great directing and great all-around cinematography. Everything is great in it. Nate says, favorite film, Titanic. Runner-up is Up in the air. Favorite actor, Leo DiCaprio. Favorite actress, Allison Janney. Allison Janney's fucking amazing. Amazing. My favorite actor, Leo's up there. Um, I still think it's Tom Hanks. Like if we're doing gender, I think I'd go with Tom Hanks, and my favorite actress would be Charlize Theron. If we're talking my favorite overall actor, like male, female, it's Charlize Theron. I don't think anybody's better than her on the planet. Um, Greg Switzer says Blues Brothers is another favorite of mine, mainly because it was my father's favorite movie. Yeah, that does a lot with movies as well. Do you remember a movie, Any Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can? Clint Eastwood movies, him and this orangutan. To me, these were not great movies, but they were great for me. They were a couple of movies my grandfather absolutely loved, so I loved them too, watching them. City of God is one of my favorite movies. Favorite actor is, I don't know. Who is your favorite actor? Jade hates me commenting on the show. No, she doesn't. She loves you commenting on the show. I just don't. I honestly don't know what's up with her. We all hope she's okay, and I'm sure she is. Right turn, Clyde. Exactly. Right turn, Clyde. Oh yes, man. And that biker gang with the bad toupees and everything. Some great movies from our past. Yeah, but like I said, my favorite actor has got to be Charlize Theron. I don't really think there's anyone that's better than her on the planet. I think there's some that are close to her or even on par with her, but I don't think that there's any that I could say is better. Greg says, "Oh, my favorite actor has got to be Sam Rockwell. I'll watch anything he's in." Yeah, Sam's great. Sam is absolutely great. What franchise of films do you wish didn't exist? Transformers for me. Runner up is Faster and Furiouser. Yeah, I mean, Transformers was pretty rank. Fast and Furious has some good spots. I find. Not a huge fan of the entire franchise, but from six on, I enjoyed. Once I learned just to turn my brain off and just watch it, just for. I mean, those are the biggest superhero movies out there right now. I find. um, I don't know. I would say, what franchise do I wish didn't exist? I mean, Transformers is close. G.I. Joe. Do you remember the G.I. Joe franchise? Those two movies? I love G.I. Joe, and those movies were just trash. Straight trash. Angelina Jolie. Yeah, she's a great actress as well. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm just checking up a few other things here. And we may have our buddy Jade joining in late here, I hope. She's just messaging me. So we will see. We will see what we see. All those movies were almost as bad as the first Masters of the Universe flick. Yeah, that first Masters of the Universe flick was really bad to watch it back. When we were kids, I love the Masters of the Universe, but yeah, it doesn't stand up today. If you could study under any film producer or director, dead or alive, for 1 week, who would it be and why? Oh my god. That's a tough one. Um, Part of me wants to say Kevin Smith, not because I'll learn anything, just because I think it would be cool to hang out with Kevin Smith. But if I actually wanted to learn some shit, hmm. I mean, there's so many masters out there, alive or dead, but I think a lot more are nowadays. Stanley Kubrick, though, that'd be a trip. Honestly, Stanley Kubrick would be a trip to sit around and pick his mind and see where his train of thoughts comes when it comes to shot selection and things of that nature. That a log cut. What? What? Je ne sais pas qu'est-ce que tu dis, Ron, but all right. All right. I did get a message from Jay just saying hey, and I told her to jump in, and then never did. Thought you'd go with Kevin. What's his name? Head of MCU, Kevin Feige? No, no, man. I mean, he's great at putting together a universe, but he's never directed any of these movies. And I know he said producer as well. But I would want to study under a filmmaker. Oliver Stone, maybe. Another really good one. Maybe Tim Burton, but probably not. Yeah, I don't know, man. It really depends. I honestly think Kevin Smith, just so I can hang with him. Split a lot, dude. What? You are killing me right now. You are killing me. No idea. Like I said, I haven't heard back from Jade. She did message. I sent her the invite to join up the live stream here. But we shall see. Hopefully she joins in. If she doesn't join in very soon, we will call it a night. Unless one of you fine folks want to join in and jump in and just talk for a bit, but that's completely up to you. As I send another invite out to her. Opinions on the death of the Golden Globes. Okay, hang on. I think an actor turned director would be good to work with. Robert Redford, Clint Eastwood, Jon Favreau. Yeah, you know what? Jon Favreau would be excellent. Robert Redford would be great just because of, the whole Sundance. Clint Eastwood, no, no, no. Not after. This isn't a political thing, but not after the whole talking to the empty chair at the Republican convention. I'm all right. And my opinion on the Golden Globes being out, well, I don't know. Yeah, man, whatever. I was never a big awards guy. I never really understood them too much. I don't know. I like the Golden Globes more than I like the Oscars. I'll tell you that, though. What about you, Jade?
I agree,
Were
actually.
you sleeping? What happened?
Sorry, I'm not gonna lie, I actually did fall asleep.
I'm like, she must have passed out.
I
She
did,
must
I
have
did.
passed out.
I'm sorry.
I have weeks of pent up pop culture questions pent up. Hey, let us have them, Nate. We're just happy to see you back. Tag me in. Well, we've got our girl back. Kurt says, Scorsese, I murdered that name. Yes, you did murder it, but that's okay. Jon Favreau would be like going to play at work. He seems so happy, pun intended. Yeah, exactly. Eastwood would be cool because I hear he's a fast director, likes to get them done and do the first few takes. Yeah, I forgot about the chair a bit. Yeah. And Ron says, hey, catnap.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Did you have a good nap?
I did. Sorry, I totally lost time of track.
You lost time of track so much
I
that you
did.
lost even how to say
My
that.
mom woke me up and she was like, "It's 10:15." I was like, "What the fuck?" And I totally. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's all right. I even called your messenger for you.
I know. I didn't even realize. Sorry.
It's all good. I have kids. I get it. So you ready to do this?
I am ready. Yeah.
You sure you don't need to get a glass of water or something?
I'm good. I'm all good.
Glass of wine, maybe.
I have water. I'm good. I'm good.
You're good. She speaks like a Yoda when she is half awake. Yes, she does. Very backwards. Lost time of track, did she? Lost time of track, she did.
Oh, Lord.
So epic. Well, this week, you know what? I will be kind to you, and I will go first this week.
Okay.
The 4 movies we did horror movies this week. We've got, you gave me The Conjuring to watch. I gave you The Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
And then for our other movies, I don't know what they're based. Oh, yeah, TV shows that turned into movies.
Yeah.
So I gave you The Fugitive, Harrison Ford's The Fugitive.
Yeah.
And you gave me Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me just go first with Sex and the City. And let me say, Sarah Jessica Parker has never looked as good as she does here. I mean, she was just fantastic. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I got the wrong picture there. It was so similar. It's an easy mistake to make. Easy mistake to make.
No.
I think that was a horsefish. I'm kidding. Wow. So Sex in the City. This was this movie. Where do I start with this movie? I think part of the issue, and yes, I'm starting off with saying part of the issue I had with this movie was I'd never seen the TV show. So I mean, aside from just knowing there was these four women that went around talking about sex and the city of New York, I didn't know shit about shit when it came to this movie. And when I was watching the movie, if this is your first time watching the movie, it doesn't give you a whole lot of backstory either into who the characters are or any of the stuff that led into this, which I get. If you're going to watch this movie, they're assuming you'd watch the TV show ahead of time. I didn't. I did not. Um, so I was this was me most of the movie. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Who are these girls? Why are they so petty? Like all the time. They care about shopping, getting drunk, and getting laid. Had this movie been a bunch of dudes, women would be losing their shit over how sexist this movie was because they objectify men throughout the entire movie. And I don't really understand the deal with Mr. Big. And I know this isn't a picture of Mr. Big. I just want to throw up another picture up there to give you a chance to yawn. Um,
Sorry.
but yeah, no. I mean, the fact that I didn't know the movie real, I can't let that sway me too much for when I'm trying to grade the movie as well. The acting seemed decent, decent enough.
Hmm.
Sex in the City, isn't it? Just saying. Yeah. Was just going to ask if I had seen the show or not. No, I hadn't. The fact that all the hate each other now makes me sad, but I feel like the show jumped the shark about season 2, and the movies were frivolous. But I never knew the franchise. Yeah, and you know what? The one thing that I did kind of like about the movie was how catty these two seemed to be with each other, and knowing that they were that way in real life as well. Like I read that they really hated each other. Kim Cattrall, the Canadian actress here on the left, she just wanted to get paid the same amount as Sarah Jessica Parker, which is kind of I understand that. You look at the Friends cast all wanting to be paid the same, but Sex in the City was primarily about Sarah Jessica Parker, so I can understand her being the top billed one. But I don't know. This movie was just confusing. It was so confusing, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a hard time just paying attention. Like I was the dog in Up this entire movie. I was just like squirrel. Anything that could distract me from this movie distracted me. That being said, I didn't hate the movie. I was just very meh. So, I mean, if you like Sex and the City, I could see this being a movie that people would like, especially if you knew the backstory. For someone like myself, where this isn't my cup of tea, it's just, yeah. I mean, there was nothing wrong with cinematography; was good. The directing seemed fine. The script was okay for what it was. I mean, but for me, it fell flat. I mean, Carrie, that's her name.
Hmm.
She's annoying as fuck. She's annoying. She legit is annoying. The only one out of this, let me just say, out of the four women shown here, one of them was not annoying to me, and that was the one. I don't even know her name. The one that got pregnant in this movie, the one on the bottom left. She was
Yeah.
the only one that wasn't really annoying, and it wasn't even so much that she wasn't annoying. It was just she was the one that I liked or I hated the least. I shouldn't even say hated because I didn't hate them. Kim Cattrall from Porky's. Yes, that was Kim Cattrall from Porky's. Good old Canadian actress. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like I said, this it wasn't for me, but this movie wasn't made for me either. So I don't want to use that against it. So from what I seen, I would have to give this movie out of 10 a 4.5. I think the acting was decent. I think the story was lackluster. I think yeah. I just think the characters were very annoying. So yeah, but 4.5 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, ladies. And also for a movie called Sex and the City, I thought there'd be a whole lot more sex in it.
Okay.
I'm saying. There was plenty of sex, not so much sex.
Okay. All right. I can look at that.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, now it's time for your movie based on a television show, and I give you the Harrison Ford movie.
The Fugitive.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what did you think of The Fugitive?
Yeah. So honestly, I actually thought The Fugitive was very entertaining. I thought Harrison Ford, amazing actor in general. But I thought in this movie particularly, he was trying to figure out in the movie who murdered his wife. And and I thought honestly, it was a fantastic film. I really did. I thought throughout the film it was amazing, and like I said, throughout the film he's trying to figure out who murdered his wife, and he becomes a fugitive because the police suspect that he killed his wife, which isn't obviously correct. But throughout the film, the police think he killed his wife. So because of that, he becomes a fugitive because no, I'm innocent. So he runs away from the police basically, and like I said, obviously becomes a fugitive. But I thought the movie was very entertaining from the beginning because not only is he running away from the police, but the film is very entertaining from the start. And I honestly thought it was just amazing. I don't know,
I'm happy to hear that. I'm not gonna lie.
on the edge of your toes, and yeah, I was just blown away from the start, basically. It was just so entertaining. And yeah, there were surprises, obviously.
Oh, for sure. One of the best scenes right here is when he catches them in the tunnel there.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't kill my wife. And he's like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. And then throughout the end, when you find out he's innocent, obviously, right? But the one guy that is guilty, and actually you find out that the one guy that is guilty actually wanted to kill him. I think his name was Richard.
Richard Kimball.
Yeah, Richard Kimball. Yeah.
That was Harrison Ford.
He wanted to kill him originally. That he was actually the one that was supposed to get murdered, and the bad guy was who was the bad guy's name? I can't remember.
I forget the bad guy's name, to tell you the truth. I just remember him. He was we always referred to him the same as they did on the TV show as the one-armed man.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep showing this photo here when he puts it together.
Yeah. Well, the one-armed man, I forget his name, but the one-armed man, he actually died. So then the other guy who actually hired him was actually the bad guy.
The detective
in the film. Yeah, but he was actually the bad guy because he hired the other guy. Because the other guy, yeah, he did kill his wife, but he killed the other guy, and it was really the other guy all along. That was under the whole thing. Anywho, Yes. No, but like that was the thing. So
Right, the coworker doctor.
yeah. So anywho, that was the whole speculation throughout the whole thing. So anywho, I think that's what made it great in all honesty.
I
So
love that how tired you are right now.
I know.
You have hit the word or the term anywho so many times right now, and it's so great. It's so great.
I
It's
know.
like she's so tired.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, obviously. I just woke up. But anyway. It is
So
something that I just watched the movies. Like I watched the movies beforehand. It's just I got too drunk. Anywho.
tonight, before the show, you're supposed to do that during the show.
I know. I'm sorry. But anyway, I really did like this film, in all honesty.
Well, that's good. I'm glad
Yeah.
to hear it.
No, I really
So,
did.
so what would you give it? What's your score out of 10 for Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones, and the rest of the Fugitive
Yeah.
cast?
So I would say I would give this film either an 8.5 or a 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
So which one is it? You got to give it one.
I would say I'll give it an 8.5.
Nice. I love it. That's a great one. Love it to boot. Okay, Ron. Thanks for the chips, though. Anywho, count 16. It's just the first show. And Jade is like, I'm out. I'm out. She's already done. She's like, forget it. I'm going to get a beer and some wine, and I will be back. Maybe. Good score, though. That's a very excellent score for The Fugitive. And Jade?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my god.
Tommy Jones says. Awesome. All right, so that's a really good score. 8.5 out of 10. Not bad at all. I thought it was going to get a 9 for sure. Are we going to do sequels, Sex and the City 2 and U.S. Marshals? I am not doing Sex and the City 2. She can do U.S. Marshals. That's no problem, the sequel to The Fugitive, but no. And Ron says, I'm here. Cheers.
Cheers.
You good, Jade?
I'm good.
Are you dead over there?
I'm good.
Are you vomiting?
No, not yet.
Awesome. All right. Well, speaking of vomit, I think we're going to move on to our next movie, and you get to do the review here. Are you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jade. It's your turn for horror movies. Oh my God! Oh! I thought you were doing your impersonation of the Exorcist here.
No, not yet.
So tell us, Jade, what did you think of The Exorcist? The first horror movie I ever watched at 5 years old.
Oh, really? Well, to be honest, the creepiest thing I found about this film was that the guy who played Burke Dennings actually died on set. Throughout this film, and he died through fire. And people speculate that it was like haunted. And the reason I even mentioned this is because like there's been a bunch of horror films that people have speculated that have been haunted. Whatever. Anywho, that's the only reason I even mention it. But yeah, I did kind of find that a little bit creepy. But the film in general wasn't scary in my opinion.
What?
No, dude.
Oh my God.
No, like it wasn't really scary. Like,
damn.
No, like it's just a little girl that was like possessed. Like, yeah, like I can kind of see where people come from, but like, I don't know, like from the time I was born, like kind of been there, done that. Like I understand how it was scary in the 70s. But like I said, from the time that I was born, it was kind of like been there, done that kind of thing. And that's why I don't think horror movies are scary. Like I just kind of find that gross. Like even the vomiting scene where I guess it was pea soup or whatever that they
Yeah.
used to make her vomit, like that was just gross. Gross in my opinion. Like ew, like nothing, because I don't want to see that. But the one thing I did like actually in this film was the one angle shot that they shot where the one girl, like the girl, like obviously that's possessed, attacks the guy, the detective, and
Mm.
they shot it from a scene where, you know, she kind of like jumps on him kind of thing. And I did like that angle kind of thing. But that was the only thing I really liked about this film. Other than that, I wasn't really a huge fan,
This
to be
movie still
honest.
scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, no, not really.
Like
Personally,
the whole "fuck me, Jesus, fuck me, Jesus."
I was gonna say though, I was surprised by the language in this film, especially by the demon.
What was the devil? So,
Yeah, the devil. So it was like saying like F you, or the C word, or like a lot of dirty words really.
yeah,
And
masturbated with a crucifix.
yeah, yeah. So
God bless Linda Blair, right, Penelope, because she went through hell making this movie.
yeah,
That little girl.
yeah. And she
Mm.
did an amazing job, honestly. Like I
Mhm.
give her credit for sure. But yeah, no, for sure.
I guess you're just too jaded.
I guess.
Jade, you're jaded.
I don't know.
I'm a dad. I make dad jokes.
Mhm.
Mhm. All right. Well, it doesn't sound like you're a big fan of this and it didn't scare you too much. So, what's a score that you would give The Exorcist out of 10?
I would honestly give it maybe like a 6 out of 10.
Well, that's not bad. That's not
Yeah.
bad. Still
'Cause
scares the hell out of me.
I think throughout the 70s it was scary. I just don't think now it's scary.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's yes, jaded. Ron got my joke, which scares me. Kidding, buddy. No. So you gave me a movie that's quite similar, I guess, or somewhat similar to this. Another kind of possession movie. I don't know. A lot of demons, and the movie I'm talking about is The Conjuring. They say it's based on the true case files of the Warrens. The Warrens featured here. I mean, there's no way this was based on a true story. I'm sorry. There's just no fucking way. There's no way. I am not a horror movie fan, but I am quickly starting to realize I'm not afraid of horror movies either, like I used to be. I think like slasher, torture type movies, I still really don't like. Movies like this they're not frightening me anymore. And especially I think it is jump scare movies, because this is a jump scare movie where it leads up to the jump and you're expecting it. So every time you think a jump's going to happen, it happens. There's a couple times where you're like, oh, like there's the one point, oh, what was it? Where she's in the basement or something, and
Mhm.
she's pulling the curtain back. You're like, you're waiting for someone to jump out, and then they don't jump out, and then
Yeah.
2 seconds right afterwards, someone jumps out at her and she falls
Yeah.
back. Um, there for me, like that's part of the scare
Mhm.
is not expecting it, and it catching you off guard. And this movie, which was kind of surprising for me, I saw so many other reviews where people are like, "Oh my god, the jump scares were horrible and it scared the shit out of me." And this didn't really do that for me. This point was like this was the point I think I was actually talking about, where you thought it was going to jump and then it didn't jump out, and then a half second later you get the jump scare. But it just I don't know. Like maybe I thought horror movies were something more than what they were, or maybe they were scarier back in the 80s because I was younger. But yeah, this just didn't do it for me. Um, Greg says, I don't do horror movies because they scare me. Yeah, that's usually me too. I've got a creaky house, crazy neighbors, and an ex-wife. I don't need to be jumping at every sound I hear at night. Fair. Yeah. Yeah, this one, as much as I want to say it's a horror movie and it has a lot of jump scares, and like I said, I saw a lot of reviews where they were saying this was a very, very scary movie, and I don't know. It just didn't. It wasn't scary for me. Did you find this scary?
I
Like there
thought
were moments where I was like, "Oh," but they were. It wasn't like I thought it was going to be.
I definitely found it scarier than The Exorcist.
Yeah, you're going to be all right there. Look like you're having a hard time making it. She's like, "Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going to vomit. I promise. Let me go to the single screen, and there you go." Uh, no, yeah. I mean, I did like this movie. I liked everything I saw. Or when it does come to a few of the jump scare moments in it, but they were just it was too forced almost. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. People at home, what did you think when you watched this movie? Did you like all these jump scare moments? Did they completely catch you off guard, or were you expecting them? Because I legit every time they came around, I was like, yeah, man, yeah, I'm killing you, Penelope. Am I killing you, or is Jade's hangover killing you? Like it's killing everybody else right now. The costume design looks okay. The style looks intriguing. Yeah, and it was. It really was intriguing. But I mean, fuck, man. I've been petrified of horror movies for so long, and now over these last couple months, I've watched horror movies. Um, that I thought were going to be really scary. Oh, excuse me, as I yawn, and that's what a lot of them have done to me. I find a lot of these horror movies have, especially when it comes to like Annabelle, and even this movie to a part. The build up takes so fucking long that by the time the horrors come, I'm either laughing at the jump scares, or I'm just like, yeah, man, it's too late. Like I'm just trying to stay awake at this point, and I kind of and I don't know, and I would like to ask her, but I think she's off dying somewhere. I'd like to ask Jade what if that was her problem with The Exorcist was because I do remember The Exorcist was a bit of a slow burn, but I don't know. Penelope says, "Yeah, laughing my ass off." So I'm going to take it you're laughing at Jade, not me, and we're going to take that. That's okay. Poor Jade. Poor Jade. I want to say I feel bad for her, but we don't. But yeah. That being said, The Conjuring I thought was actually a decent movie. There were things though. Maybe this is another thing that pulled me out of the movie. The fact that they bill this, and it says it right here, based on the true case files of the Warrens. And there's so much in this movie that you're like, no, man, no. Like, there's just, I'm a comic book nerd, and I was like, yeah, man, that's just too far fetched even for me. So, all that being said, I don't know. Take the compliment. I always take the compliment. Okay, wait till next week. I want a a matchup of your favorite cartoon as a kid from both as a battle and review each. So like review the actual cartoon. Like so we'd have to watch a couple of episodes each or an animated movie because we've done animated movies. I think we've actually done any animated series. Um, And going back, Nate had to take off, and he says, I'm heading out for the night. I will see you all next week. Topic suggestions. First part of a miniseries, Band of Brothers, Chernobyl, movies that became a TV show. Stargate, Clueless, a bunch of different ones there that we have that we can choose from. I like the ideas there. Hmm. And Ron says yes to the two of us reviewing different cartoons that we both grew up with that the other hadn't seen. I'm down with that. I watched a lot of cartoons. I don't know about Jade. I'd ask her, but she not there. She gone. So yeah, Stargate. Stargate was a great TV show. I liked the movie, but I honestly like the TV shows better. I liked SG-1. I liked Stargate Atlantis. I liked them all. What about you, Jade? Were you a big Stargate fan? Hey, she looks awake. Oh wait, I muted you. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Sorry,
Feeling,
I'm good.
yeah, feeling better now.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit lighter.
I'm good. I'm good.
Kurt says, seriously, is Jade okay? Yes.
I'm good.
Yes. Playing the part of Ron this week will be Jade.
Yeah, I'm good. No worries.
Yeah, that's awesome. Ron says, great show. Thank you, buddy. I guess I should get to my actual score now that Jade is back for The Conjuring. Uh, okay, so, and I did mention this earlier while you're away. This movie took a long time to build up, like to get to the scares and stuff. And I
Okay.
think that was a part of the problem I had with this movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you think that was maybe the same thing with The Exorcist for you? Because I know The Exorcist was really slow leading up until the
Yeah.
actual, the
I think a
exorcism
lot
part
of
of it.
horror movies are like that, though.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan
Yeah,
of that.
I agree.
That's so wrong. What's so wrong? Poor Jade getting sick, or a review of the movie? Yeah. So this movie, The Conjuring, the acting was decent. I have a problem. I don't know what it is with. Is that Patrick Wilson that's in this movie?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about him. It just something rubs me the wrong way about him. I think it's The Watchmen because he was a douchebag in that movie. But yeah, he was okay in this movie. I don't know. I didn't get it. I was expecting to be petrified the entire movie, and it just took too long for me to get into it. And yeah, when the scares did happen, it got my attention. But I found a lot of times it was like you go to you ever go to like a haunted house or something like that, Niagara Falls or something like that, like screamers,
Yeah.
and something scares you, you're like ah, and then you laugh afterwards because it's so stupid that you.
Yeah.
That was this movie. That was this movie for me. It was like, oh shit, like oh my god, that was so stupid. I can't believe they got me there. That was that. So I did have fun at I'd say for the last half of this movie. So because of that, I would give this a 6.5 out of
Got
10.
it.
That is my score for The Conjuring.
Okay.
Yes. We did have some people ask us if we were going to do the sequels next. Conjuring 2 and or no, it wasn't even The Conjuring 2. They wanted me to do part 2 of something else, but anyways.
Of
Oh,
course.
Sex and the City, and I'm not. We are not doing a Sex and the City 2. Nate, before he left, said he was heading out for the night, but he would like us to do first part of miniseries like Band of Brothers, Chernobyl, or movies that became TV shows. So we did TV shows that became movies, but we never did it the other way around. So like Clueless became a TV show, Stargate became a TV show, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, things like that. So those are some good ones.
Okay.
Man, you have any ideas for next week?
I mean, I do like this idea. I
Say
don't know. Like, I don't know. Actually, those are all good ideas. I don't know.
I like them a lot. And Ron wanted us to do cartoons, like TV show, like cartoon series that
Yeah.
we watched as kids that the other hasn't.
Right.
So we'd have to watch like a couple episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we could do the cartoons one, and we can do TV shows that became movies, or movies that became TV shows.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit harder though, I think, to find them. Or we
Yeah.
can do the miniseries, but the miniseries, I haven't seen Band of Brothers or Chernobyl, so I don't really know which other ones to put up there.
Right.
You tell me, yo. Let's see. We are looking now, folks, and we are looking at miniseries. Greatest miniseries of all time. Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, the Watchmen TV series that just came out was good. I watched that. I didn't see Chernobyl though. We've got Rich Man, Poor Man, never heard of. Roots. Have you ever seen Roots?
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Like the miniseries Roots? With
Oh,
LeVar Burton from The Reading Rainbow?
I thought you meant the movie.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
V, The Final Battle. That was good. All these are all like shows from my time, though.
Mm.
I'm not seeing many from now. Band of Brothers, Angels in America, John Adams, The Pacific, 11/22/63. I never watched that one with James Franco.
Mm.
The Night of, The People versus O.J. Simpson.
That was good, actually. That was good.
I did not see that. Maniac.
Really? That was so good. Oh my god.
Well, I lived it, so like I
Yeah.
mean, watched it on TV when it happened.
Yeah.
Maniac, starring Jonah Hill and Emma Stone.
Okay, yeah.
Never heard of it.
I have.
Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, that's one you can give me. Sharp Objects, I've never seen either. Chernobyl, I've never seen. I've seen Watchmen, the TV series. That was good. I know This Much Is True. The Right Stuff. And that's it.
Yeah, the only thing I could really give you is like the Maniac in all honesty throughout that series. But that was actually good. I liked it.
Which one? Sorry.
The one with Emma Stone and Jonah Hill.
Oh, you said you have seen it or you haven't?
Yeah. No, I have.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
any of those that you want to give me, I will take. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I'll give you that actually. That was actually pretty good.
The Emma Stone
Jonah
and
Hill.
what is it called?
Maniac.
Maniac.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to. So.
If you're giving me Maniac to watch, I am giving you. We got to watch the whole series too. Holy shit!
To be. Oh, okay, that's the deal. We have to watch the series.
I'm gonna have to watch this like every day.
Oh no. Okay. All right.
Mini series. I'm trying to find one here out of this list here that won't be too tough for you to watch. I'm not gonna lie. There's part of me that wants to give you Lonesome Dove just because of Kenny Rogers.
See you.
But I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you The Watchmen.
The Watchmen. Okay.
It came out on HBO. If you have Crave TV, you should be able to watch it. You could watch The Watchmen. Who watches The Watchmen? Jade does.
What's it on?
Crave or HBO.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find it online, but that's fine.
I'll find it for you.
Okay.
I'll give you some links.
All
All right. And then the last one we were doing, what was the other? White Bronco, Watch Sharp Objects. Good. White Bronco Mania. And Watch Sharp Objects. Good stuff. Oh, Greg says, did you ever do video game movies? I think we did, didn't we?
I think so, yeah.
Because you did one for sure, but I don't. Or even games that became movies, because Clue would be a great one to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does a fan work on your light, Jade? That is sick.
Yes, it does.
She needs it tonight. And some water.
Yeah.
Or another drink.
No.
No,
Definitely.
the last thing I need is another freaking drink.
No.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the cartoons. That's a little bit harder though for you to find cartoon. Mind you, I don't have to give you a cartoon from my youth. I still watch cartoons now, so I can give you like a modern cartoon. Ooh, have you watched Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Have you watched Archer?
No.
Ooh, I might give you the first. So I think we should do 3 episodes.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to give you the first 3 episodes of Archer. That's on FX, but you can find it on Netflix.
Okay.
And then you need to give me a cartoon.
I'll be finding.
My son just texted me and said, I didn't know that I'm the same age as the Xbox. I have time. I'm so Jay. Jelly. I have time for what? What do I have time for? Did I say I have time for something? I'm sorry. But don't be jelly. Be happy for me. I'm happy for you for whatever you've got going on. And time is on my side. I gave you that movie, right?
Yeah.
That movie is so good. Although I don't think you liked it. Fallen?
It's okay. Not my fave, but
Oh, time to watch cartoons. I do not have time to watch cartoons, but what I do is when I'm doing work, I'll put cartoons on in the background, or I don't know what's wrong with my head, but I have to have something else going on that's distracting in the background for me to focus on whatever the fuck I'm doing. If I have just whatever I'm focusing on, I can't focus on it. I don't know why. It's just my head. And no, she didn't. No, you didn't like it. Oh, no, I didn't think so.
what was the movie that you gave me, sorry?
The cartoon?
Yeah.
Archer.
Okay.
Yes. Just the tip. That's from Archer.
Okay. So I got it for you. Hold on. Okay.
All right. Did you think of a cartoon for me yet?
I'm looking.
Well, while you're looking, I'm going to get us blocked on Facebook yet again, and I'm going to play some stuff from Archer. The Bob's Burger episode of Archer so good, but that's season 4. That's probably my favorite too. Well, one of my favorites. Do you watch Bob's Burger? Do you know that show?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the guy who plays Archer plays Bob.
Gotcha. So is it a movie that you have to watch or a show?
No, just a cartoon TV show.
Okay, sure.
So while you're trying to get that, let's watch some Archer. From episode 10.
The dragon!
What?
Danger Zone.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Miss it.
I can't hear you.
All right.
Over the sound
Yes. Really?
of my deafening awesomeness. God damn it. What is this, a chair factory?
Get everybody down here.
He really shouldn't be drinking.
Oh, really? You learned that in med school? That you obviously didn't get into? Sorry, I tried to spit roast your mom. Yeah. Point Fleep just called. He wants you to pose for him. Oh, come on. Beloved illustrator of gnomes? Jesus, read a coffee table book.
Say,
Big whoop. I'm spooning a Barrett 50 cal. I could kill a building.
Why isn't there a metal briefcase full of bearer bonds handcuffed to your drinking arm?
Pretty sure you just answered your own question.
What just happened?
Some spoilers.
shit snacks.
Please let me be the first to offer my condolences.
And let me be the first to welcome you back into the dating pool.
Mm. I'm gonna say
I don't know how I got lost there.
Now I feel like an asshole.
You not.
Almost all.
that's
But
okay.
yeah, that was a great show. Great show, guys. Can't wait until next week. Thank you. Snort, thank you as well. Penelope. Yeah, so what kind of cartoons did you watch growing up? Or,
Like TV shows wise, you mean?
yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously mine's a little bit more outdated than you. Have you ever seen like I'm curious, have you ever seen Johnny Test?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Have you ever seen I mean, obviously I've seen SpongeBob, who hasn't?
I've watched a lot of cartoons.
I know.
So
Kung Fu Panda, I assume.
yeah, I've seen the movie. Samurai Jack was great, Greg.
There's not many on Netflix, to be honest. Let's
You
look
don't have to worry about Netflix for me. I can find stuff basically.
Okay. Because that's where I was looking. I was looking on Netflix. So.
Mighty Mouse, here I come to save the day. I'm very old.
Okay. Oh, Adventure Time. Have you seen that?
I've never seen Adventure Time, but I've interviewed the director of Adventure Time. I went to school with him, Matt
Oh my God,
Forsyth.
it's so okay. Adventure Time is your show.
You could come visit me. Yeah, we could do a show from That's Entertainment once this pandemic's all over.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Adventure Time because that's such a good show.
So I got to watch the first 3 episodes of Adventure Time.
Yeah.
There you go, folks. Adventure Time. We love you too, Penelope. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning into the show tonight. Sorry we got started a little bit late. Not sure whose fault that was. Jade. Oh, Jade's fault.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. I would never throw you under the bus like that. It was
I haven't been feeling myself today. I'm sorry.
It was the alcohol.
Yeah.
She wasn't feeling herself. She was feeling like she was a martini.
Exactly.
Jade and the Chocolate Martinis. That will be the name of our first movie we ever make.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, no, it's been a fun show, and it was a lot of fun having everybody join in. Ron, Greg, Nate. Good to see Nate back after he's had some time off serving as Uncle Daddy while his brother was recuperating. Penelope, thank you for joining the show. We love you too. Great to hear you chime in, and to everybody else as well. She didn't no, Ron, she didn't eat the chips. I've got the chips you brought me right here. You didn't get to see that, did you?
I didn't know.
No. I'll show the video next time. We'll put it on next week. Ron, you know, he tried to buy his way onto the show this week. Penelope says her husband totally endorsed Adventure Time. Nice. Yeah, I've never seen it, so hopefully I will be able to concur on that endorsement. Hells to the yes. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here before Jade literally dies on camera.
Not gonna die. Oh my goodness.
I hope everybody did enjoy the show. We will be back next week, next Saturday, here, 10 p.m. Eastern time on a Saturday. Maybe that's our problem. We come on too late on a Saturday night. Jade's already bombed by then. I'm not going to lie. I already had a few myself too. But I'm still here. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great week. Go out, find some good movies to watch. Be nice to each other. And I hope you all enjoyed another edition of He Said, She Said. For the somewhat inebriated Jade Parks,
I'm good.
my boy Zeus. And I hope you all enjoyed another edition of He Said, She Said. Peace out.